Hey everybody, Warren here, and I'm doing this quick little video here because I had a couple inquiries about the week 5 homework, which is the it can be a little difficult depending on where you're at on here. So I'm gonna do a quick thing here, and I'm gonna modify this. So if you happen to watch this, good, because you can get the modification. But the homework. Right here, go to like the Wall Street Journal somewhere and find a company that, is, going through bankruptcy. So what I did is I did the Wall Street Journal thing. I found, within the Wall Street Journal and within there they have a, bankruptcy site. And so I went down here and I looked at, where did it go? I may have already got past it, but, dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I'm looking for a company, and I might have already, because I went in here and looked ahead of time, so that's what I'm looking at. But um, anyway, I found one in here. TiVo is the one I found. Dun, dun, dun. Oops, wrong one. Dun, 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 dun. Bankruptcy. And then I went and looked down here. Where did I find it? Well, anyway, there's a lot of in here. And the one I found, now I can't find it, but anyway, you don't have to pick this one. But so I found a company, TiVo. So the next thing, what you're supposed to do. Then you go to one, SEC site, which is like this one here. And then what I did, let me go back. I'm doing this backwards, and I'm sorry. I just wanted to show you. But anyway, once I got into the SEC site here for so I got TiVo there, but I started at the beginning here. Where am I at? Okay, one more. Okay, another one. I'm sorry, but anyway, yeah, and here. So once you get to the site, you just type, I typed in TiVo because that's what I found through the Wall Street Journal, and then it took me to pages there. You have to, it'll take you a few times. And I went down to 10Q quarterly, and the reason I went there is because our homework it tells us 10Q, so that's why I went there. Oops, e-filing. Dun, 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 10Q, and then again 10Q. So it takes a while. So that's why I'm going to tell you while we're in here. You have two options. You can do the homework as done for those of you that are wizards at this and understand it completely. Come on. All right, so there it'll bring it up. So, and this is where you get into finance. So, one thing, all public companies have all their financial records available through the SEC. So if you want to go in there and look at the financial statements. So again, we're looking at TiVo. And then we're looking at the balance sheet. Where's the balance sheet? The balance sheet's okay right here. The balance sheet. And the reason we're looking at that is because what we're wanting here is further down, determine whether they were suffering from insolvency, cash flow, both. And so if you don't understand this very well, then that's where you're going to have a problem. On the balance sheet here, you got on the right side, you got July 15, so you got 2 periods that are covered here, different periods. And so you can look from one to the other and see, compare. And so when you get down to the bottom here, where you start looking at, things like, equity and, look at these negative numbers. That's one of the areas you can look at. Further down on the income statement, again, you got different, you got comparisons for, 6-month periods. And again, you can see whether the numbers fluctuate, if there's negatives or positives. So a lot of information here. And again, a lot of the assumptions with this course is accounting. You've had it before, and so that might be one of the other factors where you might be having a problem. Here on this one, cash flow. So this gives you the 2014, 2015. The different numbers there. And as we get down to the bottom, right, we got some negative numbers and cash flow. Down at the very bottom, balance at the end of the period. That's not a whole lot there. So there's just different things to look at. And I apologize if if you're having difficulty understanding this. So that's why I'm going to say option 2 in here is when you go into your text, and when you get in there, what you can do is type in the search insolvency. That'll bring you up into like chapter 15 in here, and then you can what you can do is in a Word document summarize, explain what it is. So basically, read these few pages here on insolvency. So when you go right in here, it'll take you to cash flow insolvency, and go in here and after you read this, get an understanding of it, explain it in like 1 page, 2 paragraphs, what this means. So if that makes it a little better, either way you want to do it, you can do the problem or just summarize, explaining what it means when we're talking about cash flow insolvency. So I hope that helps a little bit. I hope I'm not confusing you or making it more difficult. And if there is a problem, let me know. Like I said, we'll get you through it here. The thing is that you kind of understand how it works, what it means when we're talking about cash flow insolvency. And I go up here, balance sheet insolvency. So this is like page on the new format here on the book, page 540 there. So explain what that means. So 2 things, okay? Balance sheet insolvency and cash flow insolvency. So 2 paragraphs. One explains one explains the other. All right. So I hope that helps. And with that, I will leave that. I will upload this that you folks can see it, and we'll quit with that. So I hope everything else is good and having a great week and everything. And take care. Bye.